November 14th tarot reading. Hello, my name is Yulia and I'm tarot reader with 10 plus years experience, and I would be loving to do that reading for you in a way which actually reads the theme of the day and then showcasing you the main possibilities which you can utilize to write the theme of the day correctly in a powerful way, being the master of this day, not the victim of this day. And then showing you all the roadblocks of the day which you can overcome correctly. And it will really strengthen you for the next day to come. How is that? So let's get started. What is the main theme of the day? Two of Pentacles. So the day is totally about bringing yourself into fixing on your center and keep on going whatever you are currently weaving in your web, in your material web. Whatever you are currently involved into, you weave the thread in a very patient way. Do you see how she's doing it? In a patient and gentle way. So we want just to do exactly the same way, and she's very masterful in that, right? So let's see which kind of possibilities does this day bring to us, and how can we instill in ours those possibilities correctly so that we will be like that goddess weaving her web of this day, having that inner patience, inner knowingness, and preparing ours for the next day to come correctly. All right, Two of Wands. Temperance, wonderful card, Temperance. Three of Cups. Queen of Wands. And the Devil. Oh gosh, it's occurring in many readings for me today. So probably we are kind of like tested through these months on some level in the end of the year. So it's all right. 10 of Wands. If the Devil is showcasing his face, it is actually beautiful. It means we have inner strength to deal with it. All right. And Knight of Pentacles. Wonderful card, in fact. Now, what I see from this sequence, I can clearly see that first we need to have that attitude doing the right thing in the right time, because we were shown Temperance, and Temperance is exactly that card. So look at this angel, this fallen angel. In fact, it is staying in between Devil and Death, by the way, in the major arcana. And what does it show us? In order to go through all the constraints, all the obstacles in this world, we want to actually instill into us that inner purity. And that purity is inner discipline to do the right thing in the right time, right? So we all come here to really perfect that character, to get connected to that powerful universal energy and instill those codes in us so that we would proceed to further dimensions correctly. That's the only thing which we'll take with us from this life, in fact, right? So we want to just use that as an entrainment. And guess what? Once we do it correctly, being fixed on doing the right thing in the right time, what happens is we get that support. We get that support all around, just exactly what we see in this Three of Cups card. We always need to remind ourselves we are always getting support when we start doing the right thing in the right time. So that's the main theme for these days, so that you would be able to utilize this day correctly and get prepared for more to come into your life. Now, once you do those things, you will be able to stabilize your energy and just sit like this Queen of Wands. How is that? What do you see in her? She's holding her wand in a powerful, confident way, and she is fixed on flourishing, nurturing all around. Because once we rebalance our energy and get connected to truly the universal power through ours, coming through ours, what happens is we can find that centeredness, we can find that patience, we can keep on going, we can start creating that power of momentum, that eternity flow, that rejuvenation within our life, right? No matter, even if we see the face of this guy, does not matter, because in case once we start restoring our energy, guess what's happening? These faces shown up as a resistance factor, as a guardian holding the keys for the next cycle to flow. It always shows its place. I sometimes call it grandma on the roof, because in fact, there is always that so-called grandma, that resistance factor in our reality who eats our energy, eats our attention, and we really need to walk through that experience of communication with that grandma correctly, because if we don't deal with it correctly, guess what will happen? We'll start fighting with it. You take my energy, you take my resources, you take everything, but that's not the way to deal with a grandma. We need to look at the grandma and we need to see what the grandma wants from us, and then give the grandma that thing what it wants, and just see how we can bring that grandma to the roof, because you cannot bring the grandma out of the apartment by force. It will start screaming, stinking, like all this stuff. No. That's not how you do it. You actually give the grandma like a bait what it wants. You bring it slowly but steadily to the roof, and then you do that kind of like final kick to the grandma from the roof when it is weakened. Do you see the approach? Okay, this is really, really powerful way how you can deal with this reality correctly when you meet the resistance factor. And then, no matter what actually picks on you energetically, you stand in that outer balance and strength. Like this lady, she's holding so much over her, but she's still in balance, sitting on that cloud. And then guess what? You are steady in the material world. Everything starts flowing through you. This is one of the most steady horses in the court cards, because all the other horses, they actually rushing somewhere if you observe it in the minor arcana court cards. However, this card is really, really steady. All right, so I hope you are really equipped for a beautiful, amazing day to come, and you know what to do to ride the wave of this day powerfully, correctly, so that you will become even stronger than you've been before.